Cook County or Stroger Hospital. I'm really dating myself, right? Because I did my residency at Cook County. It's no longer Cook County. That was back in the olden days. It's now Stroger Hospital. She is a wife. She is a mom. She is a Ruby in our company. You'll hear about what a Ruby is and how she got there. But we're excited because she is absolutely an amazing asset to our company. You know, just giving us knowledge about drug interactions that potentially could be there with CBD and really helping us to understand how to properly dose and to use our products. So, Dr. Joy Smith, I'm going to bring you up on the stage. We're going to pretend like this is a real stage, guys. I'm going to bring you up to the stage. I didn't even introduce myself. I'm Dr. Rita McGuire. I'm the Chief Medical Officer, one of the co-founders here at Wakana. I am so sorry. I want to welcome all of our guests, all of our business partners. I'm just talking like you guys all know me, but there are a lot of guests on the line tonight that don't know who I am, but I just introduced myself. I introduced Dr. Joy Smith, and we're going to have you take it away.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Well, my computer is acting really weird because I tried to add some additional slides and now
Oh, yes. Our holiday specials.
yeah, like I mean, I was really trying to keep it nice, but we are not going to let this
Really?
stop us. I am going to play around with this for a second, but I will tell you all my story while I'm doing that.
Sure.
So, I am a pharmacist at the county hospital, as Dr. Rita explained, and I still call it Cook County. So
Do you?
yourself, I do. I call it Cook County, and I was there when Stroger. I got there after Stroger was already built, so I still call it Cook County. But yeah, I am a pharmacist. I've been a pharmacist since 2012 when I graduated. And after I graduated, I told the guest on the last call. I remember asking one of my coworkers, like, "Is this all we're supposed to be doing?" Like, it just kind of felt like a rote, do this over and over again type of thing. And I mean, depending on the area of pharmacy that you're in, that may be a little different. But for me, I was like, I know I want something more. I want to do something more. I want to give back a little more. And so I started to kind of search around to see what I could add to my pharmacy experience that would make me feel like I was giving back a little more. And I kept searching, didn't find anything. My brother got diagnosed with cancer in 2014, and though he's okay now, he kind of introduced us into this whole world of natural healing, natural wellness. And he said, before I do any traditional methods of healing, I'm going to look into some holistic methods of healing. And so once he went on that journey, we all kind of went on that journey. My journey led me to aromatherapy and how the plants that God gave us can really have some healing properties. My journey led me to health coaching. And it was just really an awesome opportunity for me to just see that there's a whole nother world out here in terms of healing. These slides are still giving me an issue. I then met Dr. Rita through my husband, who met her at a networking event. And he was like, you need to call her tonight. You need to make sure you talk to her. And when I talked to her the next day, he was bugging me like, did you talk to her? Did you talk to her? He heard about Wakana. He heard about the movement. He heard about the great work that our 4 co-founders were doing. And he said, you know what, this is someone that you need to talk to. This is a change that you've been looking for. And he could not have been more correct. Since I've become a Wakanapreneur, since I've started to learn so much about CBD from Dr. Rita and, the research that she's given us and prompted us to do, I've felt that I couldn't be in a better place. I feel purpose. I feel like my passion work is now taking me to a place where I could actually earn residual income from it. And I'm also able to spread this widespread news about not only the cannabis plant, but how plant-based oils and plant-based healing is the way to go. Not necessarily to replace any of your medications or things that you're taking, but to add in addition to make sure that your to make sure that your body is at optimal wellness. So I just appreciate this space. And Dr. Rita, I may have to ask you to pull up your slides because my slides are not doing what they need to do. So if you could, I would appreciate it. And while we're dealing with our technical difficulties, everyone, put in the chat how you're feeling. I'm feeling great other than these technical difficulties, but Dr. Rita's requirements are that you have to be awesome, awesome, or awesome. So just let us know how you're feeling right now, and we will get these technical difficulties squared away, because this is not going to stop our movement. I can't believe these slides did this. I mean, we were fine.
No worries. I think there's something going on with the connection.
Yeah. Okay, wait. I might be okay. I think I'm good. Let me see if I can share it if it'll let me. Okay. I think we're okay now. I appreciate your willingness, Dr. Rita, but we're gonna get right into this.
My slide is not in the way, is it?
No, you're fine. I'm going to play from this current slide. All right, great. So here you see me with the people and doing the things that I love. So on my left-hand side, I am at Gilda's Club, which is a cancer support organization for families and patients living with cancer. And we're just kind of doing a DIY segment on different essential oils, talking about their benefits. And that's really my happy place. And then my family, my husband and my daughter Ayana on the side when it wasn't freezing cold outside. These are the things that I love to do, and I've added CBD to this mix, and I am so happy that I did. So here we go. The cannabis industry is booming. So we're here to talk about CBD. We're here to talk about Wakana CBD, and it's amazing. It was gone from illegal to now essential. So you're seeing magazines like Rolling Stone, BuzzFeed News, all the magazines that you see in CVS and Walgreens with the cannabis leaf just stamped on the front. That is not something that we would have seen before, but we're seeing headlines like how CBD became the unexpected star of legalized pot. We would have never seen that because of that stigma, but people are starting to catch on to know that cannabis is the wave of the future. CBD revenue by 2024 said that the CBD revenue could reach $20 billion. And I'm pretty sure that if Wakana has anything to do with it, the revenue will be even higher. So we're a ground floor opportunity. I mean, you see in our projections that Wakana is slated to do 20 million in 2021. And I believe that because we've been recession proof. We've been pandemic proof. We've been presidential election proof. Every obstacle that this country has faced, our revenue has continued to increase. And we've continued to provide quality products, continue to provide an opportunity for the average person to get into this cannabis industry. So our co-founders have really just gone above and beyond in terms of creating this opportunity. So what is Wakana? It's not just a business. It's not just a building on 411 East 35th Street. We are a movement. We're existing to end the negative stigma that's caused communities around the world to suffer and lose out on the health and wealth benefits of this cannabis. We're the catalyst to stir this movement, and we're inspiring people, average people, not people that have $1 million to invest into a dispensary, but we're inspiring average people to confidently move into the legal space, whether they want to be entrepreneurs, formulators, investors, invoking the courage and strength of people to take back their health, wealth, legacy, and freedom. Sorry about that. All right, so how is Wakana even possible? Because of these 4 co-founders. Our 4 co-founders are amazing women. We have Dr. Rita on with me this evening, who actually happens to be my sponsor. I'm so grateful. She has been an OBGYN for over 30 years. She testified in front of the governor of Illinois to the taxation and legalization of cannabis, and she has just been an advocate for this plant since she started using it in her practice almost 4 years ago now. She is an amazing woman, a mother, a boss, a beast. You know, she's just an amazing, amazing woman. I'm so grateful to have her as a resource. Dr. Patricia Van Pelt, our Chief Financial Officer, our president. She's an evangelist. She's a mom. She's what I like to call our mindset guru. She's a wife. She just makes sure that we wake up wealthy. We have that wealthy mindset because building that wealth always starts in your mind. Melissa Boston, and all of these ladies are mothers. All of these ladies have mothered their children. They're also mothering us in this business. Melissa Boston is another mom, and her son is actually in the business with us. She's our CEO. She's trained over 50,000 distributors in 40 different countries, and she fired her boss at the age of 33 and a half. Just an amazing visionary. has no problem with working hard and working to the bone to make sure this company stays at the cutting edge. And we really, really appreciate her work. And fabulous Phyllis Nash, she is our chief sales officer, also known as our midwife of the company, because she helps to birth all the possibilities that you can think of with regard to business. So these four ladies together have just outdone themselves when it comes to building our area in the cannabis space and just really being amazing business women. So the reason that they were able to create Wakanna, the 2018 Farm Bill, which states that CBD that comes from the hemp species of the cannabis plant, because there are two species, the hemp species of the cannabis plant can be sold, cultivated, and consumed in all 50 states, so long as it's 0.3% of THC or less in that product. So it's just amazing that they have been able to take the legislation and create this amazing, amazing opportunity. Now you may say, Dr. Joy, what is CBD? I've heard a lot about it, but I really don't know. So it's a compound that naturally occurs in the hemp plant, the industrial hemp plant. There's more than 85 different cannabinoids, but THC is the first most common, and CBD is the second most common. Now there are a couple of differences. That THC is psychotropic, but CBD is non-psychotropic, and it's all the health without the high. Now our CBD products are third-party tested, compliant with the State Department of Agriculture, and all of our hemp is grown in accordance with Section 7606 of that Farm Bill that we spoke about. So it's really about learning and unlearning. There are different components of the cannabis plant, and the cannabis is a family of plants. Now in the cannabis plant, there's a couple of components. We talked about that THC versus CBD. That THC is going to have psychoactive effects, stimulates receptors in the brain's pleasure center, releases higher than normal levels of dopamine, and creates a high. Does that make it bad? No, just makes it a different component. Whereas CBD is non-intoxicating, stimulates receptors in the brain that regulate pain perception, anxiety, nausea, and other issues that you may be dealing with. And then there's also medical applications like anti-inflammatory and pain relief. Now, looking at this slide, you may say, like, what is all of this? We just want to focus on the THC and CBD for now, but these are some other different cannabinoids. Now, your THC may help reduce pain, reduce nausea and vomiting, improve muscle spasms. But if you move over to the CBD column, you'll really see that it's leading the charge in terms of benefits. Pain relief, helping with nausea and vomiting, stimulating bone growth, helping with cancer proliferation, cancer cell proliferation, helping with seizures, helping with anxiety, anti-inflammatory. I mean, the list goes on and on. There's tons of peer review articles that you can look up, CBD and, to see if CBD has been studied in particular issues. But it's just really leading the charge in terms of health benefit. And the reason the CBD can even work in your body is a science called the endocannabinoid system. I didn't learn about this in school. Dr. Rita didn't learn about this in school. Many of our medical advisory board members, if not all of them, will tell you they didn't learn about this in school. But we have receptors all over our body that are just looking for cannabinoids to bring our body back in homeostasis or in balance. So you're talking about the brain, the heart, the teeth, the skin, the bowels, the kidneys, the eyes. Pretty much any place you can think of, there are receptors that are looking to take in cannabis and bring our body back in balance. So our products do just that. Our CBD products range from culinary products to essential oils, to topical products, to tinctures, to gummies. I can tell you that I am a product of the product, and I have pretty much used everything in our line. We have power products, which has that 0.3% of THC or less, and that's indicated by a black label. Then we have our pure products, which has 0.0% or less than 0.0% of THC. And that's important because there are some people who either don't want THC or can't have it because of random drug screens at their job. Just know that in either case, you will have the opportunity to take advantage of CBD. Now, our smokable products, our vapes, our pre-rolls, products like that are banned in particular areas: Louisiana, North Carolina, Kentucky, Indiana, and Texas. It was banned, but that ban has been lifted. So just make sure you're consuming CBD lawfully in your areas. Now here's a product spotlight, and I truly think that these are some of our most popular products. We have our inhaled products that can get to your bloodstream within 1 to 5 minutes. I really like using these pre-rolls when, my anxiety flares up. It's just been a long day. I feel like I can't really slow it down. I use my pre-roll or I use my vape cartridge. 1 to 3 pulls, maybe once or twice a day. You don't need to smoke a whole pre-roll at one time. No one needs 100 milligrams of CBD at one time. Nobody. Our tinctures, I love to use a tincture in the morning. You know, it helps with focus. It can help with, calming that anxiety if anxiety is an issue. And you see, I mentioned anxiety with the pre-roll. It is okay to combine the products, to layer the products, because as one is wearing off, the other one can be gearing up to work in your body. And you saw all of the issues that CBD can address. It can even be working behind the scenes to address some of those things that I may not even know I'm dealing with. So our tincture, I put it under the tongue, hold it for about 30 to 60 seconds, and then I swallow. And then I don't eat or drink for about 15 minutes just to make sure that all of that CBD is absorbed. But what if you don't have time, or you have somebody that's not able to hold it under their tongue and be cognizant of doing that? We have a water soluble product that you can put in your coffee, your tea, your water-based foods. Our gummies, they're amazing. Gummies, I take one gummy every night. If you've never had our gummies before, you may want to start with a half because they are potent. And the reason that they are potent is because they are infused and not coated. So you don't just have the CBD on the outside, you have it all throughout that gummy. And our topical products, if you're having any discomfort, I know Dr. Rita works out every day and she has areas of discomfort that she'll rub the topical on. When I have my menstrual pain throughout the month, if I have issues with my abdomen in terms of pain, I rub my topical cream on there. I've had a headache and rub my topical cream around my temple. So there are just so many uses for these products. Now, our culinary products. Our seasoning almost caused an issue in our house last week because my husband used the last of the garlic fire and I did not have another bottle handy. So I felt some type of way. So just know that they're good enough that they can cause an argument, okay? I put my garlic fire on everything. I mean, from salads to food, to meats, to sides like rice or vegetables, our Flavor King, our chili lime. We have recipes to create our butter with our CBD flour and a culinary oil. I'm sure we can come up with a recipe for that as well. That was one of our holiday products or our seasonal products from last year. Now, our essential oils, these are my babies. This is how I started with plant-based healing. Our black seed, eucalyptus, peppermint, tea tree oil. They're amazing, amazing oils that really help us to stay above that wellness line. It really helps us to address this environment that we're living in. A lot of these have great antibacterial properties. We're not claiming that they heal or not claiming that they cure, excuse me, but we are saying that they can help bring your body into a state that is optimal wellness. Our essential defense and our first defense are important to me because they really have essential oils in them that viruses cannot live in the presence of. I didn't say that the essential defense and the first defense cure the virus, but what I did say is that those essential oils make it very tough for viruses to stay alive. So whether you're using the essential defense in a DIY preparation or putting a little bit on your toothbrush and brushing your teeth so that anything that got in your oral mucosa is addressed, or our first defense nasal spray that also has our full spectrum CBD in it that you put in your nostril, one spray in each nostril, and it really addresses any inflammation that you may be dealing with. Those essential oils that are really dealing with anything that could have gotten into your nose while you're out and about breathing in this COVID air that we're dealing with. So just really awesome products. Our hemp-powered hair is amazing. Whether you're looking for more volume, strengthening your edges, thickening your beard for the guys, there's really a lot of essential oils, full spectrum CBD inside of there that are really going to help to nourish that follicle. Again, hemp-powered hair can be taken as a tincture under the tongue, or it can be put onto the area of the scalp or area of the face, wherever the hair is trying to grow, that's having a difficult time growing. If you are having random drug screens at your job, remember you can use the topical because the THC does not cross the blood-brain barrier. When it's taken internally, that's when it can. So our business partner, Michael, is for all hair types as well. Don't think just because you have a certain hair type that you can't use it. As long as you have a follicle that is alive, if it needs a little bit of help, that hemp-powered hair will help us. So we're looking at our business partner, Michael. He was struggling a little bit with some hair growth on both the top of his head and in his beard area. But as soon as he started using the hemp power hair and waited for his results, you could see that he experienced some growth in both of those areas. So it's just amazing to see how the full spectrum CBD and the combination with all of the nourishing oils inside of this product have really been helpful. Now, and our vaping oil is not for sale to anyone under the age of 21. Make sure that if you're under a doctor's care, you're on medication, have any serious conditions, what have you, that you let your doctor know that you're using your CBD. You don't want to hide it from them. There's no reason to hide it. But you just want to make sure that they are aware, because CBD can interact with some medications. Does that mean that you can't take it? No. That just means that you may have to space the medication out about 2 hours at least from the time that you take your CBD, just so you can enjoy the benefits and not worry about any drug interactions. We talked about that smokable hemp ban in Louisiana, North Carolina, Kentucky, and Indiana. The ban has been lifted in Texas. So just make sure that you're consuming CBD lawfully in your areas, and that you know that CBD does not cure or treat or prevent any disease. But what it does do is bring your body back in homeostasis and address some of the symptoms that may come as a result of some discomfort or dis-ease that you are having. So we have real results and real people, whether it's our business partners, family members and friends, our customers. They're really coming and saying, CBD has helped me. Wakana has helped me. I have real results from being a business partner in this space and being able to work towards financial freedom. I have real results for this product that really helped me with my symptoms. People are really having real results here. And we're doctor recommended. Dr. Rita and I are on this call with you this evening. Dr. Napasha Gettings is our clinical psychiatrist down in South Florida. Dr. Tyus Crawford is our family medicine doctor. Dr. Erica Montgomery, clinical psychologist. Dr. Herman Glass, chiropractor, and so many other competent healthcare professionals who are really knowing that plant-based healing is another way that we can incorporate into our bodies to really help keep ourselves well. So why shop Wakana? I could give you a million reasons, but I'm going to tell you the ones that are on this slide. Premium products at affordable prices. You very rarely hear organic, natural, and affordable in the same price, in the same sentence. And that is truly what we are. We have a 30-day money-back guarantee, and I think that really speaks to the fact that we know our products are quality. If you're not satisfied with your product, we have no problem giving you money back down to the bottom of the bottle. We have third-party testing, full panel testing, and high-quality products. So we use certificates of analysis. We know that our CBD products are quality because we have certificates from some of the best labs in the country to say, if we tell you that there's 500 milligrams of CBD in this bottle, that's truly what it is. It's not water. It's not hemp seed oil. It's truly the CBD that needs to be in that bottle. We have no mold, mildew, pesticides, or anything that is going to hurt our customers or hurt our business partners. We're organically grown. We're giving back to communities. I believe there was about 10,000 meals given away to some communities that needed food based on Wakana's work and Wakana's efforts. So I am so excited and so glad to be a part of not only a movement, but just a group of what has become family to me. I think Wakana has changed my life in ways that I probably wouldn't have experienced had I not become a part of this amazing movement. I'm so honored to be under these Harriet Tubmans of this industry because they have truly gone to prepare a place for us. And I'm just so grateful to be a part. So Dr. Rita, I will give it back to you.
Thank you so much. Wow, Dr. Joyce Smith. Each and every time that I hear you really explain to us how CBD works, the endocannabinoid system, like you said, neither one of us learned about that in pharmacy school or medical school. But just knowing that we've seen hundreds and thousands, for me, of folks that have gotten healing, a natural, organic healing in a way that pharmaceutical medications just can't afford us. So thank you so much. Now we're going to turn it and address the business, the opportunity that we have here at Wakana. And I am going to hopefully share my screen. I think it's the Zoom ghost.
I don't know what was going on, but that Zoom did not want me to share.
And right, I don't have the opportunity of seeing my mouse.
Oh no.
That's what I'm struggling with.
There we go.
Good. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see my slides.
I sure can, and I can hear you.
Let's see here. Is that Mysterious? It just mysteriously showed up, the mouse. What happened to
This technology is.
But again, thank you for being patient with us both. So I'm Dr. Rita McGuire. If you joined late, I'm the Chief Medical Officer, one of the co-founders here at Wakana. I represent the pillar of health. And it's so exciting because as Dr. Joy Smith shared her why, this is my why. To have the opportunity to really build a legacy for my 3 adult children. Many of you know that I lost my nephew last August. He's on the far left to sickle cell anemia. So truly, he was like a son to me. He was a nephew's son. But these are my whys. These are my children. But I am still a practicing physician, an obstetrician gynecologist of over 30 years. 3 years ago, the CEO of Wakana, Melissa Boston, introduced me to CBD. Imagine that, right? Because what is an OB-GYN doing in the cannabis industry? But what happened to me is that when she introduced me to CBD, it took me about 3 hours to get back to her and answer her. And her question was, what do you know about CBD? And absolutely, I knew nothing. And I was kind of embarrassed because I knew nothing, right? So I spent 3 hours doing research because I knew nothing. And I'm telling you, when I realized that CBD was a plant, an herb from God's earth that did not get you high, but offered health benefits, I was on board. I was on board because that's what patients are looking for. Quite honestly, patients are looking for ways to address their health without getting high and without all the side effects. Simple as that, right? And so I was asked to testify in front of the Judiciary Committee when they were looking to legalize cannabis in Illinois, which they have since then. So when we look at freedom, the 4 co-founders, we believe that the key to freedom is business ownership. And what a better time to look at the cannabis industry. Why? Because the projected North American sales, legal sales of cannabis, is expected to exceed $22 billion in the next 2 years. When you look at our company, see, we launched April 20th of 2019. Since we've launched, guess what our growth has been? It's been 162% growth. Crazy growth, right? When we look at the fact that we're going through a global pandemic, and despite the global pandemic, our sales, our revenue has been through the roof. We had $1 million month last month. Why? Because our products work. Why? Because our products are trusted. Why? Because our products are safe. That's why we have been so successful here at Wakana. So again, our forecast is to do $20 million by the second quarter of 2021, which we're going to hit with the revenues that we're and the pace we're at. Absolutely, this ground floor opportunity here at Wakana is going to meet those goals. The other reason we're going to meet those goals is because we're dealing with 2 very explosive industries. So we're dealing with an industry that's expected to do over $22 billion. That's the cannabis industry. And we're dealing with a direct sales or a network marketing industry that's done over 35.4 billion in 2019. When you put those two together, it's game over. It absolutely is a marriage without a divorce. So when we look at the ways that you can earn money, when you lock arms with us here at Wakana, there's 7 ways to earn income through our online dispensaries, through our retail sales, through our shared wealth pool, through our broker earnings, our broker overrides, our car allowance, and free trips. Now, when we think about a dispensary, you think of a brick and mortar, you think of people coming in and out and purchasing product, right? You also must know in order to own one of these dispensaries, you need minimum of $1 million to do that. But here in Wakanda, we have the opportunity for you to open up your own CBD dispensary that's online. And what better way to run a business, especially during a global pandemic? E-commerce. You're able to earn money without holding any inventory. You're able to send customers to your online CBD dispensary and earn between 20 and 50% commission. You're able to send people to your website to get organic, natural, affordable products, gummies that are infused, gummies that are not coated, products that have certificates of analysis, products that have been tested by the number one lab in Florida. In fact, you're able to take a 30-day test drive, test it out, have your own store, and send customers to. We also understand the concept of leverage, the concept of bringing business partners on and also earning income, earning overrides as you start to build an organization. So, Wakana is a nice hybrid. It's a hybrid of a network marketing company, and we've all been through that before. I've probably been involved in 10 or 11 network marketing companies in my lifetime. But most of the network marketing companies we've been involved with, the difference is they pay down to infinity. They have to pay so many levels that after you do all the work, there's very little money left for yourself. But here at Wakanda, we pay 7 levels deep. So the money stays up at the top for the people who are doing the work. So as you build your organization, you may commission 7 levels deep. And the best way to do that, the best way to take advantage of those 7 ways or 7 levels is really purchasing our full crown jewel dispensary. It values at $2,000, but your cost is $998. And what do you get with it? You get a lot. You get over $1,500 worth of product. You get what we call our party plan pack, where you're able to get those spices and so many different products that you can showcase when you have your virtual or online Zoom parties. You also get a broker's key activation. This is a key that activates and opens up thousands of websites that you can give away for free for 30 days. It also gives you the opportunity to get your education. Here at Wakana, we believe in really giving you all of the education and more so that you feel confident about sharing these products with others, that you feel confident about showing someone how to infuse their brownies or their cookies. You feel confident in talking about FDA compliance and how you can't use words like treat or mitigate or cure. All of that you'll learn in our Wakana University. You also, each and every time that you sign up or you enroll or you sponsor someone into the business, you earn $200 when they purchase this full crown jewel dispensary. But it doesn't stop there. You actually get paid from $5 to $50, 7 levels deep, depending on sponsors as they're bringing people in to the business. Now, there's other packages. There's called the starter packs. We understand that during this global pandemic, many people have lost their jobs or maybe furloughed. And this is a way to get in, to lock arms with us for $219.95. That's our millennial and our stimulus packages. They come with over $200 of products that you can retail, products you can use yourself. It comes with the Wakana University, the education. That's our process to educate you. It also comes with that broker key activation, where you can unlock as many websites and give away to business partners for a 30-day free test drive. Now, when you come in to the business and you bring someone else and you sponsor someone and they purchase one of these packages, you earn $40. In fact, you earn between $4 and $20, 7 levels deep. Our Wakana University, again, can be purchased a la carte. It can be purchased for those who purchase that 30-day free test drive, because with the 30-day free test drive, we want you to upgrade to that full crown jewel dispensary or one of those starter packs, or purchase this a la carte for $199 in this Wakana University. It's important that you understand it's an online course. And guess what? There's a test afterwards, but it's open book, open computer, open everything, open notes. Once you pass the test by 70%, you are a Wakanapreneur. You have that confidence in really sharing these products with those that you love, those that you work with. You learn about how to build a customer base. You'll learn how to strategically market on Facebook, Instagram, what other social media platform you may be on. You'll also learn about making additional money by infusing cookies, brownies, food. You'll learn about cannabis, the cannabis industry, maybe investing in stock. You'll learn about the essential oils from Dr. Joy Smith. You'll learn about CBD from myself. You'll learn about our compensation plan and compliance. And Robert Kawasaki, he says it best. He's the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad. And he says the richest people, you know what they do, Dr. Joy Smith? The richest people in the world, they look for and they build networks, network marketing. You know, my son, my middle son, he's like, Mom, that's all I do all day, networking, right? Everyone else looks for work. But when you lock arms with us here at Wakana, when you help us to share our vision and our mission to end the negative stigma, when you're helping people to understand that this plant can not only improve your health, but your wealth, your legacy and freedom, you start to build an organization and you start to make overrides 7 levels deep. In fact, Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, you know, he was on CNBC this morning and he talked about how important for small businesses to get relief right now. But guess what? Wakana is recession proof. It is pandemic proof. And like Dr. Joy Smith said, it's president proof. Despite all of the things that are going on in the country, in the world, we have broken records month after month. And Warren Buffett, he understands the process. He understands network marketing companies. He's invested in 3. Why? Because he trusts the process. And the process, again, is building an organization, getting overrides, getting commissions, again, here at Wakana, 7 levels deep. Let's talk about our shared wealth pool. This is really exciting. See, when you hit our leaders, the leaderboard in our company, the sapphires, the rubies, and emeralds, I want to explain what that means. See, a sapphire is someone that builds an organization that's done over $10,000 in sales in 1 calendar month. A ruby like Dr. Joy Smith, congratulations to one of our newest rubies. She did over 25,000 in revenue in sales. Her organization did that in November. Emerald is someone that does over $50,000. Their organization does over $50,000 in revenue in 1 calendar month. Now, the 50% rule applies, which means that Dr. Joy Smith couldn't do that $25,000 all by herself. She had a team of other business partners, at least 2 or more. It could be 100, it could be 50,000, but at least 2 or more to make up that revenue in 1 calendar month. That made her one of our newest rubies. Now, our diamonds, our 1 star diamonds, our 2 star diamonds, our 3 and 4 and 5 star. In fact, we have one of our newest 1 star diamond is on the line, Minister Mooney. His organization did over $100,000 in 1 calendar month. We've got 2 star diamonds. Phyllis Nash, RCSO. Dr. Rita McGuire, our CMO. Our 2 newest 2 stars. We did over $250,000 in sales in 1 calendar month. It goes all the way up to 5 star. $1 million. Yes, we're going to have 5 stars. I'm looking at many of them on the line, the Minister Moonies, the Carols, the Beatrice, the Dr. Joy Smith, the Dr. Roz Shaw Bell. You all are 5 star diamonds. But this particular division is a 1/3 rule, which means you have to do that not by yourself, not the efforts of 2 or more, but the efforts of 3 or more business partners It could be 50,000, it could be 100,000, but as long as it's three or more to get to those revenues. So what do we do at the end of the month? This is so exciting. We take these leaders and we give them shares. We divide out how many sapphires, rubies, emeralds, and diamonds. We figure out how many outstanding shares there are, and we share 4%. 4% of our company's revenue at the end of the month with these leaders. Super exciting, right? Diamonds, well, we get a little extra. We get an extra 2% in the pool paid out to 1 star all the way to 5 star diamonds. Yes, Minister Mooney, you'll be getting an extra 2%. So it's called a shared revenue pool, which is an exciting, exciting way that we pay out here at Wakana. And you can see the extra shares. We also have a car allowance. A car allowance means we give $500 to 1 star diamonds and above to go toward any car note. So no, you don't get a Mercedes Benz, simmer down, but you do get $500 car allowance toward any car. We also have a lifestyle, diamond lifestyle reward trip, where if you qualify, you must achieve the status of diamond 2 consecutive months to qualify to go to South Africa with us when all of this global pandemic is over. So it's really exciting because Wakana is different. You know, how is it different from the Herbalife or any of the other network marketing companies you may have been involved with? Well, we don't have business startup fees. We never charge you for your website. There's no required auto ships. There's no, required monthly auto ship that you have to purchase in order to get compensated. There's no balancing the legs. There's no quotas. The shipping costs are minimal and our compensation plan is proven. It's been proven since day one. The top 1% are not the only folks that get paid here in Wakana. Also, we have customer support. Our customer support line is amazing. We're going to have another line in January designated just for distributors. But just know that your customers get amazing support. We also have, again, our shared revenue pool that we talked about. Our business is willable. And when we talk about the hybrid of a micro franchise and a network marketing company, you're able to be your own boss and have unlimited income potential. So that means you spend more time with your family, more time with your friends. You work when you want to work. It's just a fun, fun way, as well as an excellent way to build that legacy wealth. That wealth, that residual volume wealth, that money that we all, through this global pandemic, absolutely, we all see how important it is to have multiple streams of income. So at the end of this webinar and all of our webinars, there's typically three type of people. You've heard the information from Dr. Joy Smith, very, very extensive understanding, hopefully, that you understand CBD does not get you high. It's from the hemp plant. It gives you the health without the high. And if you're person number one, that's a person that says, I heard it. I want these products right now in my system. I'm person number one. And I want you to remember the number because the person who invited you, when you call them, they'll probably call you before you call them. They're going to ask you, what are you? So remember your number. Number one is a customer. Number two, you may still have questions, right? We're going to take a couple of questions. We're going to take just a couple of questions because Dr. Rita needs to probably go to sleep soon, right? We have an early morning. We're getting over 1,000 Pfizer vaccinations shipped to our hospital. So I have to be up and ready for this delivery tomorrow morning. Person number three, you see it. I absolutely want to lock arms with you. I love your vision. I love your mission. I want to be part of a movement. You're person number three. You're someone that wants to get that full crown jewel dispensary because you understand that gives you more leverage. That's person number three. So we're going to take a couple of questions, Dr. Joy Smith. 3 ways to get started. Full crown jewel dispensary is the best way. $9.98. Other ways are our starter packs, $219.95, or if money is an issue, our free 30-day test drive. So we're going to take some questions right quick. If there's no questions, we won't take questions. But if there are, we'll take them. You'll put them in the chat box. And yeah, I see diamonds everywhere too. Everywhere. Everywhere. Did you see any questions, Dr. Joy Smith?
No, we must have really got to it this evening. No questions yet.
I'm claiming diamond with you. Beatrice,
Right.
we have so many business partners that are claiming diamond. Absolutely. You continue to do what our CSO teaches us to do. Invite, launch, three-way calls, invite, share videos.
Keep
I'm
doing
telling you, the woman that you see right here, she is a master at it. So we want you to encourage you to do that. You know, get your guest on the line. Make sure that they, you know, commit to being a one or a two or a three. And then do that three-way call with your upline just to close the deal. So I want to thank each and every one of you. Thank you so much. We're grateful for you to join each and every Tuesday night. Tomorrow night, Wednesday night, I'm going to break down the products in our holiday packages. I'm going to break down the ingredients. I'm going to break down, you know, really how to share them with your family, how to share them with their friends. I put a post on Facebook and I've got like 20 people that want these packages. Some of them want them as gifts. Some of them want to go to my website and purchase them. So I'm going to bless so many people. I'm going to bless some folks with free gifts for the holiday as well. So thank you so much. I guess there's no questions.
Yeah, we must have did well. Renee said, I'm definitely on my way. Don't count me out ever. And we will.
That's right, Renee. We're never going to count you out. You're right there.
Bernardo was new this evening. I think his sister is Danita Williams, and his friend of 55 years is our Terry Anderson.
Oh, how we love our Terry Anderson. Welcome, Bernardo. Welcome. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Evelyn, Jewel. I'm sorry, I said Joy. Jewel and Evelyn, Renee, Beatrice,
Robert,
Carol, Mary, Janine, Elizabeth. Thank you, everyone. We hope to see you tomorrow evening when we break down those holiday packages. I want to get you really excited about that. And we'll see you at 8 p.m.
Yay.
Thank you, Dr. Joy Smith. You're amazing, as always.
Thank you. My cousin's on here. Hey, Janine.
Oh, wow. Welcome, cousin.
Yay. Oh, Danita
We'll be calling you, cousin, to find out if you're 1, 2, or 3. Thank you so much.
I've already been a 1, so I love it.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you so much.